Okay, so here we go again. Hopefully the camera is working. Yeah, I bought a second pack, which I'm going to unbox shortly. I'll just have a quick recap of the cool ones that we got in this one. We got an Eevee, which is obviously on the top because Eevee is amazing. I might have to just keep that in my wallet. We got a Xerneas in the last pack, which is a shiny. A Grimmsnarl, again a shiny, and a Cacnea. They were the shinies that we got, and we also got some pretty powerful ones, Electros and a couple others like that. But if you want to see them all, then obviously watch part one. Um, so let's put these to one side and let's get cracking with part two. So unopened pack. If people do watch this video and like this, I don't get a lot of views on my channel, and I just kind of post random stuff. It's almost never related to the last thing I put on there, but hopefully at some point somebody will like something I do and drop some comments, and then I might do a repeat. And I'd love to buy more of these. I really would. So. Start a nice collection, get a book going. Oh, by the way, I did research after the first part of this video. I need to be more careful with this to not damage the cards. So yeah, I think they're from Sword and Shield, which is ironic because I have actually played Sword and Shield. I have Pokemon Shield. And yeah, I felt like I knew most of them. But apparently I've not done done so well in remembering them all. Um, okay, I'm gonna remove the bottom thing, card cloud again. Yeah, guys, check them out. Authentic card cloud on Amazon. Put that to one side, and we'll. Now I have actually seen the bottom one, but I'm gonna save it to the end. I'm gonna flip that one around. They put the bottom one on, though. I suppose that's to protect it, right? Actually, I'm gonna flip it back. We'll even just put that to one side for now, and I'll show you guys at the end. Because I know that particular one, and it is pretty cool. So stick around, and we'll get to see what that one is. Maybe it's not so special to some people, but I used to play this game called Pocket Town, and I did do a video on this, which is probably irrelevant if you've not seen it. But yeah, I had I almost told you the name. Then, in fact, you can probably figure it out. I had one of them. I might have even said it now. Anyway, let's just get on with it. Alright, so we got a Magikarp. Okay, I'm flipping these away so that you see them first, the right way round. But yeah, I know Magikarp. Again, I'll put them into piles of whether I know them or not, and then we'll put shinies in a separate pile, that kind of thing. So okay, so Krogunk. Now I know these are from Sword and Shield. I do remember seeing this one, but I think I would have said I didn't know it if I'd not remembered this was Sword and Shield. But I do remember seeing this guy. Poison type, I believe. Not particularly special, but Magikarp's cool, Potential Gyarados. I need to keep him in my wallet until he evolves into Gyarados. Could be worth something. Oh, Pikachu! Okay, he goes in his very own special pile. Yeah. Okay. Let's read this out. Pikachu, HP 60, basic lightning, of course. Tail Whip 10 damage. Thundershock does 20. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Right, cool. Okay, he definitely gets his own little pile over here because it's Pikachu, and why wouldn't he have his own pile? Okay, what we got here? I'm actually going to use the camera to see. Maybe that's a bad idea. Ribombi. Okay. I'm trying to think, have I seen those before? You know what, I'm going to put them in I don't know pile, because I actually don't remember if I've seen one of those. But I must have done, at some point. Anyway, so what we got now, we got a Panpour. I'm putting my fingers all over these, you're supposed to be careful with them, aren't you? Though I suppose Panpour's probably not that uncommon. But no, I don't know Panpour. Was he? He wasn't one of the, no, he's definitely not one of the starter Pokemon. Or was he? I'm not sure now. I tend to start off with a fire Pokemon, so yeah, I don't remember him that well. Maybe I need to play it again. Meltan, which is a bench. It essentially looks like a wheel, like a nut. I think is the term. um, yeah, okay. Spearow. Okay, I know Spearow. He evolves into Fearow, um, which is a pretty decent. Not amazing, but you know, in the games you can get him pretty strong. He's basic as well. Um, you know, not basic. He's like normal type, which I find it quite. This, you rarely get things that damage them. You rarely see things that do. You know, normal type are pretty good all rounders. So Spearow is pretty useful. I think Fearow though is a flying type. Fearow! Oh, we were just talking about you. Okay. Fearow is the evolution of um, Spearow. Okay, that's cool. Um, I don't know whether he gets his own pile though, because I feel like they're too common to say this is like a good Pokemon. What else we got? Drifloon. Okay, I do know Drifloon. I have seen these guys. I'm not sure what his evolution is. Um, but yeah, not an amazing Pokemon, but I've definitely heard of them. Shroomish, I have heard of these too. We'll just move on. He's a grass, but he does a poison attack. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. That could actually be really powerful, right? Um, Depending on who you're facing. Um, okay, we got a. This one was pretty cool. Drudigon. Um, all right, I'm gonna have to flip this round to read. I want to read this one. We'll maybe put this in its own pile just because it looks really cool. It does drag off. Switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with their active Pokemon. This attack does 30 damage to the new active Pokemon. So a good combination there might be if somebody had a Shroomish and you were already poisoned. You could make them use the poison again, which would have no effect because you're already poisoned. You know, just a little strat there from the last card we got. Sorry, the lighting's kind of terrible, but there's the Shroomish. Yeah, he deserves his own pile, I think, for the kind of stronger ones that we're going to get in this pack, even though the rule I did state in the last one. But he has a move called Dragon Tail, flip 2 coins, this attack does 100 damage for each heads. So potentially 200 damage, you know, there's not many things that are going to survive that. But I did do a little bit of research, and there are what do they call them? The max versions of Pokemon, which can have like 300 HP, so... Anyway, Cubone. I know Cubone. Yeah, nothing special about him, so let's just move on. But I know the guy. He's basically a bone guy. He whacks people with his bone. Dynamo, which is essentially Dynamo, I guess. I do not know this guy. Yeah, I think there was, if I remember rightly, in Sword and Shield, you could do some fishing or go in the river and stuff, and that's probably why I didn't come across many of those, because I didn't do a lot of that. I just kind of trained my Pokemon to get him super strong, and then did the story, and I did do some hunting afterwards to try and build up a collection. But anyway, Electrica, um, which is, again, I'm sure I've seen this. This is not one of the, this can't be one of the starter ones, but I think this is this version's equivalent of a Pikachu. Um, but again, I don't really remember them, so I'm going to put them in. Not massively familiar. This pile has things that I really, I remember them. You'd be able to show me a picture of them, and I'd be able to tell you the name. I think a Whalmer. He's pretty strong. Does he have an evolution? It doesn't say. But I imagine probably he's too strong already to evolve. But I don't remember seeing one of those again. Probably because I didn't spend too much time in the water. But maybe they were the opponent's Pokemon. I think the ones that I remember are an older generation more, because I have seen them so many times over the years, and there's just so many though to know them all, isn't there? Kakuna, I do know Kakuna. He evolves into is it a moth? Venomoth, is it? Oh, actually, I think it says. Oh, he's a second stage. Yeah, that's right. He evolves from Weedle. Not particularly strong, but I do know the guy. Yeah, and Execute. I know Execute. Again, first from the first gen, I believe they've been around a while. As that's Kakuna. Yeah, I know those guys. Um, uh, Excadrill. Okay, I have not heard of this guy. But he's pretty strong. 130 HP. Can his basic attack. He's got a basic attack, slashing claw, deals 130 damage. So he can go with the strong. He can go in the strong pile. Um, I think the ones at the bottom are going to be the stronger ones. Anyway, we've got a Zweilios. It's quite a strong one. It looks pretty cool. Quite a nice background there. But we put them in the don't know pile. I don't remember seeing one of those. Palpitoad. Okay. See now, interestingly enough, that name rings a bell, but the picture does not. Like that picture, like it doesn't look like one I've seen before. But I remember the name Palpitoad, so he evolves from Timpole. Oh yeah. Now he should almost go in between the know and don't know because I do know what he evolves from, but I never evolved it, which I probably should have done. But yeah, we'll put him in the don't know because I don't want to cheat. Um, Nickit. So we had one of these in the last deck, and it was the only dark Pokemon we got, so I was quite interested in this one. So, but I can't put this in the. I know I do know this guy though, don't I? Because I already had him in the previous pile. And since it's a new episode, I'm going to class as I now recognize this guy. Yes, Nickit. Okay, I will remember that name. Shinx. I have not heard of this guy. Essentially, we will eventually have done enough of these, hopefully, to by episode 10 or 20, we'll hopefully know every one of these guys. Minus a few legendaries maybe, but maybe we're going to get better at this as time goes on. But if I get some first Luxio, another electric one. I've not heard of him though. Evolves from Shinx. I have seen a Shinx. I'm remembering now better because I'm knowing that these were from that game. But yeah, maybe at some point we'll do a the first gen because I could probably I don't think there's many from the first gen that I don't know. Gumi, don't remember that guy. We'll just move on. Because we're halfway through the pack and we're already 12 minutes in. Slugma, I kind of like that guy. He's interesting looking. I am a fan of fire Pokemon as well. But yeah, I don't recognise the name. He's not got high health, but he's got a pretty strong attack. Paris, I do know this guy. Nothing special to say about him. Let's just move on. But he can go in the yes, I know that guy. In K, I vaguely remember seeing these before. But yeah, I don't know it enough to think. Yeah, that's where I saw one that was its name or anything like that. So a Porygon 2. Okay. Now I feel like I can put him in that I know him pile because I have seen Porygon. And does he evolve from Porygon? He does. Yeah. So yeah, we'll put them in the I know him pile because it was familiar. It's not like a complete stranger. It's just appeared in the pack, Dottler. No idea who that is. Interesting looking. He's an evolution though. He's a second stage. Evolves from Blip Bug. I have seen lots of Blip Bugs. Let me show you. Top right. You probably can't get good focus on that. But yeah, I know Blip Bug. I just didn't evolve them. Seadra, the evolution of Seadrill. From Horse C, sorry. I think the next one is Seadrill. So yeah, definitely know this guy. In my opinion, I'm not a massive water Pokemon fan, but they're not amazing. A Silicune, I have not heard of those. No. Inkay. Again, did we have one of those earlier in this pack though? We might have done, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to put him in that I don't know. And nothing special about him again. Another Blip Bug. Wait, is that another one? Or did we see one of those earlier? Maybe we saw the evolution of this. But yeah, I do know that guy. I'm sure I remember seeing them all over in Sword and Shield. Um, Finion, do not recognise him. But as I said in the last episode, I did not go fishing a lot or stay that much near water. A Spinarak. Okay, another dark Pokemon though. That's interesting. Is it dark? Maybe it's a dark Pokemon. I'm not sure. He's certainly got a dark background, and that looks similar to the one that I found earlier that was dark. Anyway, but I don't know him. Okay, so now we're on the trainer cards. Counter gain. I'm gonna speed through these ones. Agatha. I don't really know what these do or what they are. So, shopping center. Like, how is that a trainer? I don't know. Energy, lucky energy. I'm sure that's useful for something. Iscan trainer. We haven't even had one of those. We got an energy card for a thing that we haven't even had that is that type. But anyway, we'll put that in a separate energy pile. Oh, we got 2 of them. Oh, okay. I'm sure that'll come useful for something. I believe that's poison. It's more of a purpley colour. Energy. Now that's not normal because normal doesn't have that. Normal has like a star. I actually don't know what energy that is either. Maybe I should keep these guys together. The energy cards. Another one of those. At least we're getting something different that we haven't seen before. Okay, Claydol. I think that is a final evolution. It evolves from Baltoy. I do remember seeing these in Sword and Shield, so I'm going to put that in that I kind of know it pile. Garbodor. We already have one of those in the last set. So yeah, of course I know. Okay. Oh, now there's one I know. Lapras. Well, I actually had one of these in Pokemon Go as well. You see how nice and shiny that is. I ought to take extra special care of this guy. But yeah, let's have a read then, since we're at the. I say take extra special care, and now I'm trying to turn it around and getting my fingers all over it. But yeah, Ice Beam, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and Surf does 110 damage. Yeah, Lapras. That's cool. He's like in a city, like in Rome or something like that. There. But yeah, so there's the first shiny. I'll let you guys see this first. A Blastoise. Oh, okay. I know, obviously I know Blastoise. Actually, both of these. Actually, all 3 of these shinies. I will show you the last one that I got as well in a minute. All 3 of these shinies. I know them, and Lapras is a legendary. It actually says Pokemon Go next to the name on them. I'm not sure if these are from a different set, but Blastoise, yeah, of course. I think most people know Blastoise. You've got Squirtle evolves into Wartortle, evolves into Blastoise. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, let's have a read then, since we got a shiny one here. The picture itself isn't shiny, it's the card that's shiny, which they do sometimes. They mix it up, don't they? Ability, Vitality Spring. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 6 energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. If you use this ability, your turn ends. And then separately, he's got Hydro Pump, which does 90 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. So yeah, he's pretty strong. He's got 170 HP as well. Yeah, he's pretty tough. Lapras has only got 120, which surprises me. So Blastoise is actually quite a bit stronger. Even his moves are stronger. But it does look like you need different kinds of energy or something like that. I need to learn how to play this game. You'd think by now, over all the years I've been into Pokemon. So, finally, we have... I almost said it earlier, but we got a Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh. Uh-oh. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I know this. In Pocket Town, when I used to play this, he was one of the strongest in the game. legendary bird, no evolution or anything like that. He's almost like the Lapras of the Fire world, but in my opinion, Ho-Oh was actually better than Lapras. Lapras was tough, but I think Ho-Oh was stronger, and also because I'm a Fire fan. I had to put this to one side instantly because yeah, Ho-Oh is pretty awesome. So I'm really actually happy with those three because all three shinies I know them. I recognize them from the first gen. So yeah, that's really cool. So those are the three shinies we got, and we also got our favorite from the deck, which our favorite from the first deck was Eevee over here, and our favorite from the second deck was Pikachu, of course. I'm still hoping I didn't get a Charmander. I didn't get a Charmander. So please, like and subscribe and all that nonsense, and drop a comment to let me know you actually want to see another one. I mean, drop a comment because if you see a like, you're like, okay, somebody you don't know who liked it, you don't know why. Maybe it's just a friend who did it, just to be nice or whatever. But if you drop a comment and you tell me that you want to see more of these, then I will do more. I will open some more of these open some more of these. Um, so yeah, we got a Pikachu and an Eevee. I do want to do more. It's just whether or not I broadcast them because whether or not I stick them on YouTube because I definitely want to get myself a Charmander. All right, well, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed.